Started with that, something has to be said about Ja Morant in yesterday's gameplay reveal. In this screenshot here, you see he's got 124 points and 17 steals. Now obviously the devs are trying to get gameplay clips to put out a dope trailer, so most likely they're playing on the easiest difficulty possible. And even on the easiest difficulty, 17 steals seems really excessive. It also reminds us that Mike Wang made it clear that point guards are going to be overpowered this year. 2K21 Next Gen, it was the power forward. It definitely seems that they're going back to the point guard. You're going to have to equip a lot of badges to prevent steals because it seems like that's going to be a big deal this year. Getting back to the blog, there's a lot of information here. I'm going to do my best to cover the majority of the bullet points so you guys don't have to read the whole thing. It's pretty long.
If they would have had women in the park,
was how they said they were delivering the same quality gameplay upgrades on both current and new gen systems. So no matter which version you're going to be on, they'll be playing exactly the same. It'll be a brand new experience. But on both gens, the main priority was defense, and this is how they actually began the blog. He says the shot contest and blocking systems were completely rebuilt. They remade the shot contest system, and it removed the ghost contest.
Sound like something we talk about all the time. But we gonna see. 2K always say something. We gotta believe it when we see it.
Which basically allow people to contest shots without ever even putting their hands up. So if you don't get your hand up in the shooter's face, it'll lead to some easy buckets for the offense. But properly crowding shooters with good contests will result in plenty of bricks and air balls, as they should. Perimeter and on-ball defense also feels a lot more rewarding. They said unwanted bump steals and snatchy body ups have been reduced in favor of giving both the ball handler and on-ball defender more freedom of movement and respected input. Low-rated stealers get sluggish animations and punish them when they reach, while high-rated stealers with good timing and opportunity will be able to pick pockets at a much higher rate. Also be prepared to see more layup dunk strips from high-rated stealers when slashers try to force their way to the rim in a crowd. You'll be able to strip people on layups and dunks. You couldn't do that in 2K21 Next Gen at all. They go into a lot of detail about how defensive AI has been massively improved. Huge shout out to my guy Azar, who's the big X's and O's expert, as they say. It says that the improvements they made allowed them to tighten up on general defensive positioning, which means gamers will feel more defensive pressure on ball than was present in last year's game. So does this mean that I won't be able to just run up the court and run to the side and shoot threes like I've been doing?
Yeah, y'all gonna
They also said that they made some improvements to hedge defense and AI help defense. That's going to mean a lot more to you guys that play online ranked games or even a lot of my career games. Now on to dribbling. He made a lot of statements about how playmakers are going to have a field day with this year's game. The one-to-one basic size-ups have been removed and replaced by one-to-one signature size-ups. KD's big heavy crosses, Harden's around through the leg move, Steph's quick machine gun crosses, and Luka's methodical rock back and forth dribbles are all now under the gamer's direct control rather than a preset movie. There are around 50 unique signature size-up packages to choose from, each with its own distinct advantages. Additionally, you can equip up to 32 unique dribble sequences. These are quick 3 or 4 second dribble combos that you can trigger by simply holding sprint and flicking the pro stick up. Mixing the signature size-ups and signature combos together gives you a limitless variety of how you want to break down your defender.
A lot of dribble heads and short people.
That doesn't sound that much different from the way dribbles were done in Next Gen anyway. When it comes to dribble movement, you'll notice a significantly faster overall pace and much tighter control over how you navigate the court. Each of the 28 unique dribble styles received a nice refresh with new content that accentuates the signature style of its given player. One of the best dribble styles last year was quick. It allowed you to go a lot faster to the rim. I also used Kobe's a lot just to look and feel more like Kobe Bryant. I am looking forward to testing out these new dribble styles to see which ones help me go faster and which ones give me some more authentic abilities. This is huge. Another nice upgrade to dribble movement is height compensation. Last year, taller players could outpace shorter players with the same speed with ball rating. This has been resolved in 2K22 to ensure that smaller players are no longer lagging behind, and all of the new moves and combos are going to be identical between current and next gen. So if you're someone like me who plans on playing both generations, the game's going to feel the same. You'll be able to hop in between both games without there being so much of a big difference. They also touched on post playing, so there were some big improvements there too. There's new right trigger or R2 fakes that keep you engaged in the post, allowing you to chain multiple fakes
I feel
together
like Big is going to
without
be overpowered this
I
year.
just want them to be faster and sell the fake a little bit more, so that way you can actually feel a little bit more like Hakeem the Dream. Now here's where things get strange and a little scary at the same time. They made a strong push to get more of a skill gap into finishing at the rim. They actually do that every year. They came out with a layup shot meter, and that didn't work out too well. It says on New Gen, we've added timing meters to both alley-oop and aggressive skill dunk attempts. When an alley-oop pass is in the air, you'll need to press the shot button at just the right time to finish off the oop. You'll either smoke the finish or miss the catch completely. Side note, you can force bounce pass alleys this year. So this sounds like it's only pertaining to lobs and attempted posterizers. Just sounds like they're going to make it a little bit harder to cheese alley-oops and of course to just posterize people in the paint. He says
holding me right there, blocking all you short niggas
down on the pro stick will trigger the aggressive skill dunks. When you have a defender standing underneath the rim, using the aggressive skill dunk feature will let you basically force a dunk attempt on demand as long as you have a strong dunker and you have a bit of a runway. So if you have a clear lane, you want to just use regular dunk commands or maybe go for something stylish. But if there's somebody in the paint, you probably want to go with the aggressive skill dunk. The good thing is it's going to feel really rewarding when you get that poster on a big man. They've also added dunk celebrations into the game this year that work very similar to the green release jump shot landing celebrations. So it sounds like if you catch a body, there'll be an automatic celebration that takes place. I can't wait to see what those animations look like. And there's an all-new dunk style creator. He says this allows you to have detailed control over the exact style of your dunk packages and lets you equip more dunks on your player than ever before.
Yeah, they trying to make
I don't know, there was always a bunch of dunks that get blocked a lot. I'm probably going to stick to the ones that I'm mostly familiar with. I'm not sure what to make of this yet. I'm a little confused, so I can't
feel like it's going to be a lot of two-way slashing playmakers
onto the My Player Builder and badges.
And they posted
nothing
one
they
too.
say is actually going to make enough sense until we actually test it out ourselves. So I'm going to give you guys some more of the bullet points that stood out to me. Smalls will see distinct advantages over bigs and vice versa. So expect to see a lot more variety when you hit the virtual streets of the city this year. The amount of badge points at your disposal has been increased significantly, giving you more options for how you badge out your My Player. And here's a list of all the new badges they brought to 2K22. You got Fast Twitch, Grace Under Pressure, Limitless Takeoff, the ability to soar from further away on driving dunk attempts, Mouse in the House,
and then they made deep threes into two badges.
You're gonna need that this year.
Wow.
You got Chef, which is the ability to knock down Steph-like off the dribble deep
That's
threes,
one of the badges.
which sounds like it replaces circus shots, where they had that unforgettable clown badge.
Then
Limitless Spot Up, Lucky Number 7, Mismatch Expert, Blue Hands, Hyper Drive, Quick Chain, which boosts the ability to quickly chain dribble moves together. Post Playmaker, which was actually a build last year. Triple Threat Juke, which sounds like it might actually stun or stumble a defender just by doing jab steps. Ball Stripper, which lets you strip layups and dunks. Hustler, and finally Menace, which significantly drops the offensive ratings of opponents when you smother them. I'm definitely using this, especially now that it's just a badge. On 2K21 Next Gen, they had this as a takeover. If Clamps is in the game and Menace, that's going to be a big problem. So that brings your badge count to 80 this year, which is a big reason why we have badge loadouts now. And get this, they've ported all 80 badges to current gen as well. They've also added something called Takeover Perks. These are modifiers that you can unlock and equip to strengthen your existing Takeover abilities. We already know that when you're in Takeover, that enhances your attributes tremendously and absolutely makes your badges go crazy. So if you're a sharpshooter, you're going to be nailing threes from everywhere while you're in Takeover. So if it wasn't already overpowered enough, they felt the need to add even more to it with Takeover Perks? That's crazy. Just sounds like Takeover is going to be insane this year. So all of this sounds pretty good so far. Dribbling sounds great. I'm excited about the attention to defense they put into 2K22. I had like a 93 win percentage in 2K20 all because of my defense. I'm really hoping to be able to return to that. So let me know in the comment section what actually stood out to you. If you guys want to read the whole blog, I'll leave a link in the description. As always, like and subscribe. Click that bell to turn on notifications for more news. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah. I'm ready, 2K. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm telling you.